Hello and welcome to a new episode of Cozy Comfy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. We are going to start off by sleeping like we always do. We did explore the other side of that big mountain there where we were hunting for infested mines and have not found another one on the other side, but we got all the way up here. Gonna explore that a little bit more, see what is here, and then we're gonna go over here and proceed to see what's up there. So that is the plan, but first of all, I think we're gonna grab a little bit of wood and finish up that balcony here, working our way from top to bottom, finishing things. What's the situation with the tar? We are not out of tar, but we are not having a hecton. So probably we need to do some tar hauling. And I think we're gonna be finishing up that balcony up here with some tar beams, some dark wood beams. That would be looking pretty nice, I hope. So we're gonna go. That's the wrong one. No, that's not the right one. I'm being stupid here. I wanted that big one. And put one there, and put one here, and put the smaller ones on this side, and on this side. So that is looking a little bit nicer. Still not happy with that stupid contraption we have here for that oven. Like, I don't know. Let's try and remove those pieces here and have that more open. Hopefully that would help a little bit with venting that thing. Could probably finish that surface here a little bit, but let me try and finagle that in like that and like that. So probably that looks a little nicer. Really not sure about that. That is all strange things here. But yeah. And then we put probably some trim on here and down there. So that is that finished. We could probably try and trim that a little bit, make it look a little nicer. Will that something like that? Not sure I like that, but I think it looks better than having that all open. Let me try that on the other side too. Snap that here. And then the other side. Okay. Would that snap to that? No? That is quite tricky to get that in there. Have that. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere here. Need to find how to finagle that in. Needs to be sitting back a little bit more. I'll do that. On this side. Something like that. Is that in the middle? Like that? That was not right. Needs to sit here. Well, somewhat. Okay, I think, and then I think we're gonna have that here come like that, just to make that look a little bit more refined. Okay, good with that. And not sure about that here. Can we put an X up there to finish that? That looks better. And then probably that big one to go there. Yeah, we do need some more tar, some more wood. Finish that up. And then at least that is done. Some more wood. Bit of tar. Let's get that done. That has been an eyesore for quite a while now. So get one of those big pieces up here too, and finish the frame on this side of the windows, here and there. I think that's better. And then let's do some framing to the door here too while we are at it. It's missing the outside completely here. I have never gotten around to close that up here. That is negligent. So let's get that in real quick. And then finish that balcony. Wrong one. That one. Go here and there. And then across. I think that is better. And maybe upright ones. To make that look better. Oh, out of wood again. Okay. There should be a little bit of wood here. We only need 2 more. In fact, we need 1 more. Just to make that one thing here happen. Okay. That is much nicer now. Got the windows framed properly. I have to do some window framing here probably. Got that balcony framed out. I think this is a little bit nicer. Not happy, but you know, yeah, it's looking better than it was before. But we are 1 step ahead. We need to eat something. And like they say in some of the cleanup videos, not perfect, but better. We're gonna just walk that over to the warehouse because that is where it needs to be. That is gonna be awkward because we have to drop it. We are not having enough carry capacity to carry 4 of them, but wait for the stamp to go up. There we go. Get that to the warehouse real quick, and then we're gonna go to our Mistlands shenanigans, and we're gonna come back and do more things here. We also need to tap sap, I think, at some point. We have used a lot of sap in making that iter. We did 2 complete skulls, I think. So that is kind of a lot of stuff, but going forward to the Ashlands, we're gonna need that. And I would not love to come back and do more mist landing because we neglected the either that, and then where did I put, oh there. So I have to have another look here. Yeah, that is the wood in the corner, and then all of that is gonna be metal, and then the stone is in this row here, and then other things gonna go in that. Okay, I'm good with that. Now let's go and see about the ashlands there. Ashlands, mistlands. We can probably find that last wanted infested mine there. Probably not. It is quite a small bit of mistlands that is left there, but we're gonna have a look. Okay, I think we're gonna go in that direction, or do we go first there? We're gonna go fight that guy first. I don't have patience for playing around. I think we're gonna go to see what's down here first and do it like in a zigzag pattern. Oh, we need that on. Maybe we should get us a second trinket or a third. Did we even make trinkets? I think we are not having the trinkets we should be having. Okay, objective for coming home. Let's go check on trinkets, but I don't think we have any other than the heart of the forest I'm wearing. And that is something we need to be doing. Making all of the trinkets, and that will mean we have to be hunting for more trophies. So there is nothing interesting here. Thought maybe we could find us a skull, but there is none. Gonna go a little bit north here. Aha, there is something here. Okay, we're gonna be shooting at some ticks. Huh. I was saying we want to go and see about a skull. Sorry. And then we found this place with the ticks. I don't need that. And I don't need that either. Look at that. That is a no-go. I don't want to dig all of that out. Like, nah. Okay, we're gonna have another no-go skull here. No-go skull. What a pity. I could have used that. But, no, we're not gonna do that. That is bonkadoodles. We're gonna wear ourselves out doing that, so no use. Eventually gonna find another one. And if we don't, and we have urgent need, we can always come back here and do that. But I don't think that we have the need to do that. But that is a stupid bit of... how far? up is that? Gonna run around here. Would have to go up there. We want to go over in this direction. Hello there, good sirs. I keep running around with my weapons out. I keep forgetting to pull them, put them in my pocket. That is a shortcoming of mine I never overcame. Always run around with weapons out, which is not a good idea generally. What do we have? We don't need that. I'm in for the hare meat because hare meat is food. Ooh. You about here. Okay, that direction. There is a ruin, a place marked with ruin over there. So probably we don't want to investigate that too closely. Can only find a lot of seekers there. We're straight headed for that. Maybe go around this side a little bit. Get my bubble back up. Okay, some discarded armor here. A lot of discarded armor here. Okay, I think we reached the end of this Mistlands patch here. This is gonna turn into forest here real soon, which is what we expected, and we're okay with that. Because we're gonna cross that patch of forest. We have been here before. I'm gonna cross that patch of forest and reach the other side. And when we come home, we're gonna kill that bear. Just because we are lacking trophies, and we could get lucky here. That is no bear trophy in that bunch. That is a pity. Well, we're not gonna pick that up because we don't need any more bear meat and bear skin and bear whatever. We have enough. I'm just on the hunt for the trophy. And before you come at me, that there is a bear trophy at Haldor's place and you can destroy that one. Yeah, you could, but I won't. Because no need. And it is nice to have that decoration there. So do we need more bronze going forward? I don't think. I have not seen one of that bridges in the Mistlands, so that would indicate Muppets. Look at that, Muppets. Yeah. And skeletons. We do have all of the... Do we have a ghost trophy? I think. I don't know. Let's have jump home. It's getting night anyways. We're gonna have to go check if we have that ghost trophy hung up where it should be. I think we did complete the forest and the forest base in Valheim and hung up a ghost trophy, but I am not 100% sure. So let's go check that real quick. Go to Valheim and see the portal house there. See if it's having what is needed to be there. We've got a ghost trophy here, yes, and we've got a bear trophy hanging up there. We got all of them here. Okay, fine. Do I have? No, I don't. So we can... You know what? We're gonna put a new sign up, and we're gonna put completed to do, like here. So we're gonna have to have a new... Maybe we even do another row here. Yeah, we need to have more wood. I'm not making sense. We're gonna have signs up telling us that we completed a biome completely, and that will help keep track so I don't forget from one week to the next if I did that or did not do that, and keep forgetting what I already made and all of that stuff. The next thing I will ask you, did we ever make this or that? And then we have to go run around and search if we did. And that is not a good thing. So we're gonna have some more signs. So gonna go in with more signs here. Which one? That one. That one around. Like something up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then, can we reach that up there? Nah, we have to stand on that. Okay, so that means we right here, biome completed. And then we're gonna go underneath, and if the writing is white, it is completed. And if it is not white, if it is black, it is not completed. And the mountains is gonna be black because we are lacking the trophy. And the plains is not completed because we have not made the armor. The whalebone armor. And of course the Mistlands is not completed, and the ashlands is not even begun. And we have one too much. We forgot the swamp. Man, we forgot the swamp. Okay, now again, the swamp is completed, I think. And then that is that here is mountains. And that is plains. And that is mist lands. And that is ashlands. And that is deep north. There we go. So we have the meadows, black forest, and swamp all completed. And we need another bear trophy, we need another wild trophy, we need another fenring trophy. And we've never got... That is not correct anymore. We've got one fenring. We never got a sea serpent trophy, and we never got a stone golem trophy. We need more trophies of those. That is the golem trophy missing. We need one more of those, and we need one more of the wild, that one, and we need one more of those. I think that is that. And then we also do not have the mini bosses. We have to do some mini bossing too. Okay, at least now we've got that spelled out. We're gonna put some more in the sub machine while we are here. We are back to that nonsense where that machine is running after you put the tissue in. And then we've got to have a lot more wood because we want to do things up here. I kind of want to put in some of those beautiful screens here, those. Put them in here to have that like on either side, to make that like windows, like here, and then on the other side here, and on top we put the normal wood here to make that a little smaller. And we're gonna have to have a lot more wood to make all of that happen nicely, but you get the drift, something like that. And then have the dark wood screens in there. That I think that is gonna look so pretty. And have some elaborate carpets on the floor. Maybe we're gonna do some blue and black theme here with the Dwerger carpets here and some wall hangings, something like that. Put up a bed up here for guests and all of that. I think it's gonna be nice. We have to have some separation going on here because that looks ridiculous without. That is not right. That needs to go like that. That is looking better. And then maybe frame that here a little to make that look nicer. That is not correct. Get that like that. Yeah, I think. Yeah. And we add probably something here. Make that look nicer. Something like that. Because this is not looking nice either. Just getting things in here. I think we can take out those workbenches here. We don't need them to be here. Neither that one. We can always bring it back if we need it. Get that to be like that, and that to be like that. Yeah, that's better. And yeah, I think we have to carry all of that over there. Oh, we are not that much over. We can use the belt. Good. Better. Well, we are here. Ooh, we got some eggs. I think our hens up there ran out of food again, but that's okay. I think we are good for now with that. So we've got 19 black cores, and we would need 25 total in the end. Boy, I had to sneeze and I barely managed to get the microphone out of the way so I would not blow your ears out. Okay, this is looking good now. And then we can come up with another plan. Let's have a look. We said we need to check if we had some of those wooden weapons. And I don't think we have any other than the ones we have in this box here. And that will not do. We will have to find them. Yeah, there is nothing here. And I think we worked all through the night again. Cannot go sleep anymore. We have to check our other bases to see if we put them somewhere there. But I don't think we have any. We have a pretty chaos in here with all of that. And then some of those things being here. Like, what? I don't know. That is not right in here anyways. That needs to go in the arrow box. Yeah. So, for a day, we're gonna go eat the cheap food. And we're gonna go visit every biome and see if we put some of those wooden weapons in other biomes. There is nothing in here. I'd want to spread that out. That is that, and that is that. And that is only the monies. So let's start here at Wiesenheim. Make the tour of all the biomes and see if we have wooden weapons anywhere. So there is no wooden weapons whatsoever in the meadows. We have not hung any of that. This is just the regular weapons here. So, okay, that is that. That is the meadows biome. No wooden weapons there, and the wooden spear would belong there. Then we go to the forest base. And see if we left something behind here. I don't have the slightest idea. There is just wood. And a lot of feathers. We can take that with us. More leather. And there's things in here that should not be in here. The resin can stay for all I care. But there is no wooden weapon in here either. Not in any of those boxes. Okay, so now we know that. Did we hang one? No. Did we put one in the portal house? Not either. So there is no wooden weapon here either. Okay, learned that. But we made the weapon, the patterns of the bear armor and put it up there. And I'm not quite sure about the bear. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that was not where we wanted to go. While we're here, we can check for the bear paws. We should go and use the indoor. We made the patterns of the bear, but did we hang the bear paws too? Yes, we did. Okay, that is for sure completed then. Let's get that stuff into our warehouse. And then we're gonna go check the swamp. So there is some troll leather, which is in that box. There. That's a lot of troll leather. And the feathers? Where are the feathers? Huh? Oh man, look at that stupidness here. That row is empty. It's the feathers. There. Okay, swamp. Let's see, we've got things. Look, keep finding stuff here. But there is a no. We cannot carry that anymore. Ooh, there is so much more stuff here. We have to get that too. But there is no wooden weapons here. Let's go upstairs. See if we put it there. No. So there is no wooden weapons whatsoever in the swamp. Just a lot of stuff we need to get and put in our warehouse. Let's get that sorted. Keep finding stuff here. So, meat. Where is the meat? Ah, stupidness, upstairs. Food is upstairs. So, that goes in here. Wow. So that is completely filled up now. And then that is in here. Good. No wooden weapons in the swamp either. Then we go to Valheim and see about that. And nothing here. All of those boxes are empty. I wonder if I do find a lot of stuff to take home here too. That is empty. And settling cores, like a bunch. Phew. Cannot carry all of those. But we're gonna take whatever we can. But there is no wooden weapons in the mountain either. We haven't checked above, so we're gonna get those settling cores in a box and go check the upper levels there too. So that is that, and we cannot reach the other one there, so we're gonna place it in here for now. And take all and put that there. There we go. So now upper levels mountain. Let's see. Let's check up here. Something in here? No. No, that is just a heck ton of bones. No. And we did not hang anything on the wall either. That is the silver sword, the fang spear, the flesh rippers, silver knife, and silver shield. We've got both of the armors here. Brenna does not belong here, really. We've got the crystal battle axe, which is a mountain type gear. Gonna have to yeah, no wooden weapons here. And I don't think we have wooden weapons in our plains base either. I can't think that we had. So we missed out completely on making all of the wooden weapons. Let's have a check over. But I think I opened all of those boxes multiple times. And there is no wooden weapon in any of those boxes. And we did not hang any of that either. Yeah. Let's go upstairs and see the boxes where we stored the money. There's more money. Oh gosh. Look at all of that jazz. There is so much stuff in here we have to bring. Let me just get that metal in here. There's more money here. We are so rich and we didn't even know it. Can't even carry all of that. Let's drop that off here real quick and get all of that. It's just a short walk at home to get that into our treasure chamber. Okay, so we have not found any evidence of any wooden weapon anywhere, and we have not found any evidence of any trinket anywhere. Duh. I think we have to drop off some of that before we can manage to get it into our vault. Vault. That is a lot of money. So, no trinkets and no wooden weapons. Disappointing. We have to do more hunting. So that is the monies. So that is that. That is that, and that is that, and we can put that in here too. Back to the plains. We need to pick up our stuff there. Okay. We need to do more trophy hunting about the trophies needed for the trinkets. The pickaxe is essential, and the axe is not. I still am thinking about that. Okay. So while we are here, we might as well pick that jazz up. Because that needs to go into our boxes over in the mist. That is 40 black metal. We used up a heck ton of black metal for all those black metal boxes in the warehouse, and I don't regret it one bit, because we have so much black metal that there's no waste of anything to do that. The tar is running a little bit low eventually, but yeah, we're gonna see. We might as well put that black metal in the black metal box over here, because we don't need it in the house. So, the third box is the silver. What is going on? Bronze, iron. The first box is for bronze and all of that chest. The second box is for that. Then that should be silver. And that should be black metal. What is... I did that in the night. And I could not see. There. Okay. Now we're good. Okay, time to think about what to do. We're gonna have a look at our torch. We could be making all of those here. The only one we made is the heart of the forest. That one and that one is from the swamp. Could make those and complete the swamp. The wolf side is from the mountain. We are lacking the trophy to make the crystal pendant. That would be the second one. So we have to have two trophies from stone golems. And the evasion mantle is the one from the plains. We could make that, and the bracelets of the brave is the second one from the plains. Could make both. And then here we have the pulsating earrings. We can make that, and the resounding shackles. We can make those. Good. We are good with that. And then we have to check again, because I think we have not made porcupine. And I cannot even see that porcupine here. We are missing something crucial. Where is the porcupine? Iron sledge. It should be, oh, there it is. It is a plains weapon, and I'm not sure we made that. We have to check on that. Let's do that real quick. Nasty weather here. Let's see if we hung a porcupine, or if we forgot to do that too. Keeping track of all of that is getting increasingly difficult. So let's see. There ought to be a porcupine hanging on the wall somewhere. That is... There is no porcupine here. That is the knife. That is the shield. That is nothing. I think we completely forgot about the porcupine. Did not make it at all. We've got the padded armor here, and we are having another empty armor stand here. That is for the wild armor. But we do not have a porcupine. We never made it. Forgot it. Yeah, we're gonna have to check what else we are missing. So we are missing trinkets. We are missing the wooden weapons from the biomes. And we are missing some weapons. I'm shocked. And we're gonna put that stuff on display somewhere, I think. So, yeah. Did we falsely hang it here somewhere? No. Okay, let's have a short break here. I need to drink something and gather my thoughts. Be right back. Okay, I'm back with some coffee that will grow cold probably. And I think we are going to check again for what else we missed in the plains. We have to check for the fish too. We have missed fish, I think. So Let's check the forge. Make that porcupine and bring it there and hang it. And what else? So, that is black metal that we have in our pocket. The black metal battle axe, we made that. Really? Did we? Or is that new? Not quite sure. That one is from the swamp. That one is from the plains. That one is... we made that. Okay. We have to check for the black metal battle axe. I think that one came with the call to arms, so we overlooked that. We have to make the whalebone armor. The padded we have. The whalebone maul claws we never made, I think. And the visage we need another trophy for. So that we need 2 more trophies here. That is the whalebone drapes. And that is the porcupine. And we made that. We made that. We made... yeah, that is the trinkets. Okay. So, wait, we need to check what we need. Porcupine. Where is that porcupine? Porcupine? We need iron, needle, linen thread, and fine wood. Linen, iron. Ah, we're gonna have to go to the swamp and get more iron, I am sure. That, and linen thread. Forgot the last one, fine wood. There we go. Porcupine, we're gonna make that first, so we don't forget about it again. That is that one. And we're gonna put that stuff back, hang that. Probably we do need to bring some hanging implements. Let's get that. And we're gonna go eat first. Gonna eat that and sausage. That is all fine. Gonna eat up all the cheapy food on this errand running things. So, sue me. Now we're gonna get that and put it in here for now. Yeah, we're gonna have to get more sap because we are running low on that. I'm not even sure we made a linen cape, but we're gonna go check. And we're gonna check for that battle axe, because I think that battle axe came with the call to arms update and we forgot to make that, probably. But it's light now and we can see much better what we are doing here. So, add gear. What did we mean to go up there? Well, we got the porcupine up there now. And there is no battle axe whatsoever. That is the sword. Where is the shield? The black metal shield. Did we put that in a box somewhere and forgot? We made the linen cape. No, we never made a linen cape. Okay. I know that we used that. Oh, it's here. Okay, it's here. It's good. but we never made the battle axe. There we go. So we're gonna have another item stand for that battle axe to go there. And why is that here not in good repair? Okay, so what do we need for that battle axe? Oh, okay, we can make that. And then that one. We need another item stand for the claws. And we need the linen cape and the whalebone armor sit there. Good. We're gonna go make what we can. We cannot make the headpiece because we are lacking trophies. We do lack 2 wild trophies, so good, we know. We have to do a lot of nighttime hunting in the plains then. Get that back in here. Get us some black metal and linen thread. I'm not sure we have enough fine wood. Let's get a little bit more. Make that battle axe. That one. And then what is needed for that? The ribcage stuff, of course. And bear skins. Okay. There is not enough here, probably. Ribcage. Where is that ribcage stuff? We gotta get some of the bear hide from the storage, probably. So, the whalebone cage and the whalebone grapes. Good. We won't use it anyway, so that is not the big deal. And what is needed for those whalebone visage? We don't have that. Whalebone maul claws. Okay, let's get some black metal then. Get that stuff back in here. I think the leather. We don't need the leather. We need the ribcage, I think. What did I forget? Whalebone maw claws. Yeah, we did need the leather. We don't need the fine wood. Okay. Do we have enough leather? Probably. Don't need the fine wood though. Whalebone maul claws. There we go. Those are pierce and slash. Ah. Might use them eventually. What is the upgrade? That is quite cheap. Gonna use them for a while and see how I like them. So, the black metal goes back here. And that goes back in here. And the linen goes back in here. Okay, those need to go on the item stand. The linen cape. We have never made a linen cape. Where is that linen cape? Probably it's here. Linen cape. 1 silver and 20 linen. Okay. Linen and silver. Let's make that linen cape too. So we've got that. What color do we want? Guess we're gonna go with the green one for a change. There. Silver and linen. So we are only missing. Gonna use those for a while. We're only missing the headpiece now for the vile armor. Gonna get that over there. Hang that so we can write down that we miss that and don't forget it again. So that and that goes on that armor stand here. Boom. That one goes on that armor stand. And I think we're gonna carry those around for a wee bit and see how we like them. And then we have to do some trinket making, and we need 2 more armor stands here for the trinkets, I think. Probably put them on a windowsill. We could also take all of that with us while we are here. Put it in a box at home. We do have a seed box, right? Okay. Did we miss out on any mistland weapons? Is the question. Oh, we have a seed box somewhere, don't we? We have some seeds in here. That's not exactly a seed box. That is a mumbo jumbo of stuffs here. There is weapons in here, there is tools in here. I hate this box a lot. We need to do something about that. So, trinkets. We can not make the bronze pendant, but we could make both of the swamp things. We need a leech trophy and a surtling trophy and some withered bones from our trophy box. So we have 5 withered bones from the trophy box for that one. We need 1 of those and we need 1 of those. And then we do need ancient bark and iron, and then we make both of them. Ancient bark and some iron, and we need to go get some iron. We are running low on iron again. So that is the iron brooch and the nimble anklet. Boom. Those are those 2. That goes back here and that goes back here. What is this doing? It's 60 adrenaline, increases the run speed and stamina regen. That one is health regen, and that one health regen and increasing armor. They proc at a later date. Those proc at 50, that at 60, and that at 65. Might want to try those out at some point. So probably we are not gonna hang them right now. We're gonna have them in here for a moment. We're gonna do equipment and put the equipment over here. I'm gonna go down there and see what weapons we have in here. Because that is equipment too. That is ammunition. Maybe we want that in here rather than up there. I don't know. I can't decide. So we're gonna go with those for a bit and try them out. Cannot upgrade that one, can we? Upgrade. Yeah, we are missing the level 4 workbench. Okay, so that was the forest stuff. The swamp stuff, and then that is for the mountains. But we can make both of those. So we need a berserk trophy and a logs trophy from our trophy box. There should be a berserk trophy and a logs trophy. At least we got that. Did we hang the berserk at the plains? I don't know. Man, if we didn't, we need another berserk trophy. Let's have a look. Got a logs there. We've got a berserk there. We got a wild. We got all of the trophies. Okay, we only missing the wild trophy, one wild trophy for the wild visage, the wild bone visage for the headpiece. So that's only one wild trophy missing, not two. Cool. And we gonna make the 2 trinkets from the plains. And we're gonna be needing some of that and linen. And there was something else involved, I think. Some logs pelt. Yeah, logs pelt. Got that. Okay, now we got those 2 done. Boom. And boom. Good. Catching up here. Linen goes back here. And the metal goes back here. Those proc at 60 and 85. Increased mace damage and a quick health burst. That would be good for Ashlands. And increased dodge skill and reduced block stamina cost. Not too keen on those, but we're gonna try them out too. So, mountains we are missing. And for the Mistlands, let's see. We need a Gyal trophy and a Seeker trophy and mandibles. Okay, we can do that. We have a Gyal trophy and a bunch of Seeker trophies. And we need mandibles. Where is that? There. I think one, and then we need some of that. And I forgot what else. Wrong. Need to go here. Carapace and scale height. Okay. Carapace and scale height. We're gonna have those. Dunk. That one. And that one. Cool. Now we got those. That goes back. And that goes back. Those proc at 65 and 75. Increased slash damage and stam regeneration. Increased item regeneration. Those would be good for a mage. Okay, we're gonna have to sort that differently. So those are the Mistland ones. We've got the forest ones. Those are the swamp. And for the mountain we can... The wolf. We need a Fenring trophy and we only have one of those that is hung up. Let me see if there is another one here. Yes, we've got another one. Did we hang all of those? Huh, I don't know. Let's go and see the mountain portal house. I don't know if we got that hung up. Mountain portal house. Where did we put that mountain portal house? Here. Okay, let's have a look. Drake. Ulf. Cultist. Wolf. Yeah, we never hung that one. And we never got the other one. So we need another Fenring trophy too. Okay. Shoot. Being a completionist is quite a lot of work. Okay. Cool. Now at least we know that get one more of that, another one of that, and another one of that. And get one stone golem and then get a second stone golem trophy. That one is needed too. So the plains is not complete because we are missing the vial. The mountain is not complete because we're missing another Fenring. And 2 stone golem trophies, and the Mistlands are not complete. Or are they? We made all of the trinkets. We're gonna have to have a look at the weapon collection, I think. The Mistlands might be complete. Wrong box. So we do have the Crumb and the Skull Splitter. The skull and the Gede. We've got the Carapace shield, the one that I don't like to use, and the Spine Snap. And what else is there? We got a Jotunbane, we got a Minoffle, we got the skull splitter. We've got the spine snap. We wearing the carapace armor. We made an arbalest. It's in the box. We have the skull and hati. We've got that one. We made a demolisher, the carapace spear, the mistwalker. We got everything here. And then we've made the armor. We've made the robe, the dead razor, all of the stuffs. We've not made a seal breaker, but that does not count. So yeah, the Mistlands is actually complete. Good to know. So we're gonna mark that one complete. We got the trinkets too. We're just lacking the weapons, the wooden weapons. So Mistlands is actually completed. There we go. Okay. And we have not been to the other two. Got some work to do there. Good. But now we're gonna have another short break, I think. And then we're gonna go another day, and I think we're gonna go exploring for a little bit. We have been running around searching stuff for such a long time now. And that one belongs not here, but we're gonna keep it here anyways because we will need it going forward. Okay, let's have another short break. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, let's sleep. My coffee is still lukewarm. At least something. Okay, back to the pocket portal and into new Mistlands. Also, we need to cook something. We have to catch fish. Oh, so much things to be done. So, let's get that and that and that. Look at the fishing bait. We've got the frosty, stingy, sticky, mossy, misty. Misty is used to catch anglerfish in the Mistlands. And the sticky is used to catch the grouper off the coast of the plains. So we have to do some of that too. And we have to do some bear hunting, and we have to do some wild hunting, and we have to do some night hunting in the mountains to get that 10-ring trophy. And you are dead. Okay, Mistlands, Muppets. Let's see. Boom. Oh, those are good. I love those. What is my fist skill actually like? 23. We could up that a little bit. Maybe not in the mist, but in the forest. We want to go that ways because we want to go to the mist. But I would not be sorry to see a bear here. Got enough of that. Gotta have that on. Put that here. Because somehow I doubt we will get far. What is the slash damage on those? 75. And that is pierce. 60 pierce. I don't know. But that might even be an option for the stupid seekers. I don't know. I have not tried. Maybe I should not. But yeah. Not quite sure how to proceed here. We're gonna collect those for sure. Maybe I want to walk the border first and see how far north that goes. Just to have an idea where we at. Okay, this is half plains, half mistlands. There is some fooling action going on here. They are hunting stuff, I think, on the border. Okay, this extends all the way to the other side here. Cool. And then maybe we go the border, the coast first, to see what we are working with here, if that is friendly, unfriendly. I have no bubble up here. Okay, that worked. I don't need the stones and the bones, really. Can't see nothing here. There seems to be some kind of island over there. It's just a tiny outcropping here. Ooh, look how pretty. Okay, that is not much. There, I heard something. This is very misty. Cannot see what I'm doing here. But I can hear the water. There is water down below here, so probably not much interesting. This could be something. Love to see. There is a harbor over there. Okay, let's go there. I do love that feather cape, for sure. Okay, there is your friendly seeker buddy there. Don't have to have that guy playing with us. There, let's mark that harbor, just for the sake of marking my map. Hello there. That is stupidness here too, but yeah. Let's have a mark here. There is some burger. Not much interesting, but something. Did I hit that? No. And I hit it now. And I hit it with that. That is working. If you have enough stamina to sustain that, that's not the worst. Okay, this is rough terrain here. Oh, look at that. got one of those with multiple dwarven lights on them. Not bad. Like one of those lights on top and one on the side. Not bad at all. And that seems to be another dwarven outpost. There are Dwerger here. Nice. Good morning. Let's have a marker on the map. It's always good to know where help can be found. And that here seems to be something. Probably, yeah. We've got another infested mine there. Let's see if we can get rid of those first. Help! My. A little bit overkill here, huh? Killing your own stuff here. With all of that. Okay, we have to set up a portal somewhere. There is... Is there more? Looks like we've got 2 of them and that is that. Not anymore. Okay. Good with that. Not keen on having to fight more. Gonna have a marker here. So we found another infested mine and put our portal here. Yeah. And let's put all of that jazz in here. So we can pick up the stuff that dropped from the Dwerger house because they tend to destroy their own house. Okay, that was everything. Not that much, but still, it's some blue jute to make some and then we've got that. Cool. Let's get that in here. And oh, in fact, we're gonna get that home and get the ooze bombs because we need to clear out that mine and have high hopes for finding some black core. Let's drop that off here for a sec. I don't think we're gonna use those there, but that can come with. I think it's better to have the weapons you would want to use in the box in the landing pad, I think. So we're gonna swap that out. Have another bubble. And have that at the ready, I think. Okay, what are we looking at here? That's open. That's closed. If we throw down a spear, things will come running, probably. Oh man. Got everything and your mother here. And takes. Two seeker soldiers. Like what That is not cool. I should not have done that. I thought I could throw a bomb, but it destroyed actually what I would not want to destroy. Shoot. Get out of here. We're gonna die if we don't. We do need that. Okay, we've got to be careful here. Okay, got that. Well, now that that is destroyed anyways, we can also hit him with fire. Because that barrier is gone anyways. Can save on the arrows here a little bit. There is another one of those. So I think we're gonna go for that another time and have the second one come at us too. I think we should be trying to do that with more iter eventually. We are lacking a little bit of health here anyways. But getting those 2 seeker soldiers out of the way will go a long way here. Another tick. A lot of ticks. Gonna get you burned up real good. Okay, let's do that again. See what comes running. Nothing. I can hear a lot of stuff, but nothing actually comes. Not even a tick. So what are we looking at here? Okay, that one is in there. There is a Christmas room. We're gonna give those a bomb. And that was where all the ticks came from. That should not give us trouble anymore. There. Gonna get the fragments. Gonna get the Christmas room. Two more. Ah, what is in here? Ooh, we found something here. Gonna leave that here. Don't need all of that. I kind of want all of that. Gonna come back with more inventory space here, because I can't carry all of that. So that is real good. So gonna get that home. We're gonna come back here again, but it's night. We need to get home. We need to do some sleeping. Okay, that is pretty good. Let's get that in the boxes. So that is 4 more black cores, bringing our count up to 23. Love that. Another one of those. Where did we put them? Oh, they are upstairs. So yeah, let's get that in here. The mandibles. Keep forgetting where the stuff is. That goes up here. And then the tick stuff goes in the box. In this box. And the money goes down here. Not more stuff to be picked up here. That one goes there. And yeah, we are still out of space. That, and then got some needles. The needles go here. Got some ice. Got some wood. Got some blue jute. Got some meat. And got some of that. We're gonna stock up here because we used one, and we're gonna stock up that because we used one. And that two-hander that goes in here. Great sword. We have 2 of those. We are missing so many of those wooden ones. That is uncanny. While we are at it, gonna take that down below, and we can take that down below too, in case we want to go adventuring in those. I'm gonna take the bolts with the arbalest. Yeah, I think. And put that stuff in this box because that is way better. Get that in here. That is for the arbalest. And that is in occasion we want to go adventuring a little bit more in those biomes. We need to at some point get more iron, because we are low on iron again. Okay, let's get to bed. Or you know what? I think we're gonna take some of the blue jute over to our warehouse, do some decorating through the night, because we are closing in on the 2-hour mark, and it could be beneficial to do some of the decorating. Some fine wood needed. And for the black banner, we need coal. So coal and leather scraps and some fine wood. And we're gonna hang some banners and put some carpet on the floor. See if the blue carpet will increase the comfy levels. I know that the blue draperies don't. So we are exposed here. We have comfort 1, 4. We have comfort 4 here. We put down some of those. Yeah, those work for raising the comfy levels. That is cool. But that I think won't. So what if we hung that here and here? Yeah, that won't raise the comfy levels at all, but they look nice. So we're gonna hang that here and here, and we're gonna go with the black banner for the comfy levels. So that would give us 6. Okay, we're good with that. We do need to close that off a little more so we get shelter up here, and for that we do need some tar and fine wood to make that happen. It's a little bit exposed there, so we're gonna get us some more fine wood and a bit of tar. Gonna go walking slowly. Gonna run out of food. It's okay. Drop that. Can walk again. Gonna get in some of the ornaments up there to enclose that a little bit and make it more of a closed-in space, so we get the benefit of the comfy levels up there, and call that a guest house. So if we dropped half of, we could put on that. It's so stupid. Sometimes I'm so stupid. Should not have needed to walk all the way over there. Just have to put on the right thing here. So we're gonna have that here and that on the other side, and do that on every window here, and hope with that, yes, that will raise the comfort because it's more enclosed and we are not all out in the open there. We got shelter, we got fire, and we got some comfy levels here, and that is what we wanted. It's costly, but then again, what about gathering all of that stuff and then never using it for anything? That is not efficient. So we're gonna use it. And if we run out, we're gonna get more. Something like that, and then maybe here we do that like that. That looks pretty. I like it. Okay, and we want some more of those stripes here. Get one here and one here. Oh, we're out of blue, dude. Okay. Yeah, that is a little better. Maybe we do another black banner. Didn't get the comfy here, the shelter. No, it's good. It's all good. Okay, that was that. We come back with more wood, and we're gonna have a bed up here and some more comfy things to raise the comfy levels. And with that, we're gonna end the episode here because it's late already. But I am quite satisfied with how that turned out. And we've got another infested mine to clear out in the next episode. So if you like this episode, give me a thumbs up. Oh wait, I have to cough again. Have not drunken enough. We are back to coughing fits. Do. Not cool. Okay, so we are done with this episode. Consider subscribing if you want to see more of my content. There is 2 new episodes every week from Comfy Cozy Completionist. There is 2 live streams usually in a week. So we are having a lot of things to be watching. And with that, I bid you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!